the Minister of Justice.
All right, so I don't think they don't talk about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome. You know, everybody watch Parliament, but we have to do what we have to do. No, people can't catch the replay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to talk about the Magnitsky Act. I realized from my last live stream that there's still a lot of people that don't know about it. So this is geared towards equipping you, the individuals out there that are like-minded as myself and others on this platform that wants to fight against human rights violation by our government and by institutions of government. Also corruption as well by the government and institutions of government. And we have had, unfortunately, a plethora of examples, many examples of violations of human rights since the year started, right? Since this year started, we have had many violations of human rights violations. Corruption, oh my God, it's an everyday thing with this government. How are you doing, Sassy 81? It is an everyday thing with it. Every other week, there's something. If it's not Michelle Charles going on, you know, undermining the authority of Miss Shaw in the constituency that she lost, it's like she's still not. You know, when you go into the ring and you go into a boxing ring and you get beat up, and you wake up still thinking in the fight. That's what is happening to some of the JLP MPs them that has lost the election. The 14 that has lost, is the same thing happened with early in the game after the election with Queen of the South. It's the same thing consistently, right? But that's just the minor things, undermining authority and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is that Mr. Will Rattigan, he educated us on the Magnitsky Act, ladies and gentlemen. He educated us on the Magnitsky Act. What I'm saying, there's way too much human rights violation that is occurring. And guess what? The corruption is insane. A police from CTAC, senior member of CTAC, earlier this week, or earlier, you know, a few days ago, right, was caught with 12 pounds of cocaine. And guess he was charged, Paul, you know you're doing. He was charged. I remember another story recently, late last year, of a constable that was the head of a gang. No, these are who they caught. How many individuals in the force is involved in these type of nefarious activities? And what does that say about our validity in terms of where crime reduction actually is? When you have members inside the force that are hitmen, that are involved in drugs, and also the gun trade, ammunition. And I'm saying, if you as a citizen of this country and you want to live in a free and fair society, you want to live in a place where, you know, you can really leave your door open when night come and don't worry about nobody I come in by you and take your life and take your pitney life and grape your mother and grape your wife, right? If you really want to live in our society like that, right, where when a criminal is caught, them not call them politician friend and them have to let them go. When police is doing a raid in an area that has a reputation for violence and gang activity, a big politician don't call the head, the operation chief, the chief operator, or the head of the operation, and tell him, say, yo, leave the area. And operation stop. If you want to live in a Jamaica that's not happening, you need to stick around, ladies and gentlemen. The Magnitsky Act is our friend. The Magnitsky Act is designed, we need 10,000 petitions. It is an international act. Excuse me, when all is a talk about said, we don't want the USA to intervene. Well, we have the power here in Jamaica. Whether you're in Jamaica or the diaspora, you can sign this act. We need 10,000 people to sign the act. Right? We are at 3,920 something. We need 10,000 people to sign it, the digital act, to make it solidified and activated. You don't have to live in Jamaica. You can be somebody that is watching the news and you're a concerned citizen and you want Jamaica to be a better place because it's somewhere you love and you want to come here and you want the place to be free and not free, but rid of the high levels of corruption and violence. Violence against women, violence against babies, violence against our black brothers, our young black brothers, human rights violation against elderly. If you want those things to stop, ladies and gentlemen, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. And you might say, so Bolo, what triggered all of this? Well, yes, this morning is where it started. This morning is where it started. Right? And I was watching Andre. I was watching the rest of Andre after I did my live early this morning, which is a while since I did my early live. I'm big up to Andre Stevens. He said, yo, you need to check this story, you know. This serious enough. And so I went there and checked it. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for liking the live, guys. Let's get the likes up. We have 34 of you here. All you have to do is double tap the screen for me till the bar full. Yeah, man. And we get the likes up. And remember, on TikTok, please help me with my live goal. And for persons that are on. So persons that want to sign the Magnitsky Act, this is what you have to do, right? You can reach out to me. My number is 876-451-6535. One of my moderators write that down. 876-451-6535. Put it in the chat. Hit me up on WhatsApp and I will send you the Magnitsky Act. Now, for the person that are watching me on TikTok, you can also go to my bio, click the YouTube link, subscribe to my platform. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the Magnitsky Act right now into my into one of my links because you can do that. When you open up somebody's platform, there is an area underneath where there's links to the platform, like groups, you know, phone numbers, you know, stuff like that. Their Cash App, other channels, other YouTube channels. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play this and I'm going to do it. But link me up on WhatsApp right now and I can send it to you guys right now. 876-451-6535. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Those that are on TikTok, click my page. Go to the bio, see the YouTube link. Click it and subscribe. Alright? So you can get, it's not all the time I'm on TikTok and we talk about stuff like this like all the time. Right? Yes. So do that. Let's go.
The vultures, Jamaica, that has taken and eroded my country.
Listen to this argument.
The vultures, they have really taken and eroded our country. Jamaica, I want to say this to you all tonight.
Yes, sir.
The police in St. James are debunking the argument that they weren't the ones who killed the little boy. Everybody is neglecting the fact that a child was murdered. But no one wants to take responsibility. No one in this country wants to take responsibility for little baby Bowman's death. Listen to what the police said. Listen to what the Tutsi said at the St. James Parish Council recently.
Mighty God.
Head of the St. James Police Division, Senior Superintendent Aaron Samuels, has hit back at claims that the police deliberately targeted the home where a 4-year-old boy was killed during an incident on New Year's night. Speaking at Thursday's monthly meeting of the St. James Municipal Corporation, SSP Samuels described the suggestion as irresponsible and stressed that the fatal shooting of Romaine Bowman remains under investigation. SSP Samuels was responding to concerns raised by counsel for the Granville Division, Michael Troop, who questioned whether adequate checks were carried out before the police entered the community.
Unfortunate that whilst the police officers work, that incidents will happen. If they come under attack, they'll defend themselves and incidents will happen. But it's very unfortunate in this situation that...
You notice how he laid the table, ladies and gentlemen? He laid the table to suggest. I don't know if he was on the operation, but he laid the table to suggest that, you know, if the police come under, you know, attack, you know, they're going to respond. According to reports, the police did not come under any attack. The youth them run, and then the police them run them down. That is the reports coming out of the community, the unofficial report, right? You understand? So, again, we have a situation where what the police is saying and what the people are saying in terms of the accounts of what happened are not coinciding. Herein lies the problem. Where are the body-worn cameras? Where are the body-worn cameras, guys? Why is it so hard for this government to prioritize implementing the body-worn cameras? I don't understand. I'm a bit perplexed about that, ladies and gentlemen. But let's continue. Let's continue. Right? These are questions, but we're going to go to the actual solution. So I'm building up to it, giving you time to like and share the video, and more people come in so they can be educated about it. I'm not going to be long today. I really am not going to be long this evening. No. Not going to be long this evening. All right? All right.
A 4-year-old succumbed to injuries during that gunfight. There's an active investigation going on.
Yeah.
And I don't want to speak much on that. But
that is always the escape. It's not that he's wrong, you know. But because it's an active investigation, you know, we can't speak. That is always the escape. And I think it's a cop-out. It's still a cop-out. Because you can speak on the principle of the thing. It cannot be that when a 4-year-old life is taken by multiple bullets, not one, multiple bullets. This is not a stray bullet, right? So, and listen, let's continue because
it's very irresponsible to say that a house was targeted. Very, very responsible. We were called to the community because of gun salutes, the only location in the division of St. James that had gun salutes. And stepping out of that, the incident happened.
Jamaica. Gunfight, police and citizens in gunfight. Police and citizens in gunfight in our country.
That me want to know.
Better.
Police and citizens in gunfight in our country. From you listen to this man, you could literally hear a lying lip.
Mighty God.
And my granny tell me, and the Bible tell me, a lying lip is an abomination to the Lord.
Mighty God.
And the very fact that multiple shots fired into the house prove to me or suggest to me that the house was targeted.
That's a good argument.
The house was targeted, Jamaica.
That's a good argument.
And no one wants to take responsibility.
That's
so
a good
I
argument.
want to ask tonight, are those police who committed the act, or are those security soldiers who committed the act, are they still on active duty?
We don't even identify them. They haven't been identified.
Are they, Jamaica, still on active duty?
They haven't been. So we
I
even
wouldn't be
know.
surprised they're on active duty.
Yeah, more
because
surprised.
nothing
neither.
in this country calls what? Accountability.
No accountability, Andrew.
There's no checks and balances in this country.
Unfortunately.
There are no checks and balances in this country.
Unfortunately.
So little Bowman's mother and family will not get justice. These police and soldiers who committed the act will just continue. And then here comes the JCF saying to you and I that they have procured over 1,000 body cameras. If you
Before we go in our body-worn cameras, in Jesus' name, Jamaica come like one war, like it's a war zone. The way how them talk about when citizens lose their life, you know, oh, it's just a casualty of war. It's just, you know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the baby lost its life. I remember a song that I was going to school. I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise. With a capital P. They snuffed out the promise and the possibility of that 4-year-old child. Snuffed out. Could have been a doctor, a pilot, a neurosurgeon. They snuffed out, ladies and gentlemen, the possibility of what that child could mean for this society, for this community, for this world. You never know the impact. They snuffed it out, ladies and gentlemen. And nobody wants to take responsibility.
Sure, over 1,000.
No, none of them.
When police are going on these operations, why can't they wear the body cameras?
Thank you.
So what, you have the body cameras in what? In your inventory and they're not being used?
Then put on.
You have the body cameras in your inventory and they're not being used. But you're not going to use them because it is your duty to make the people meet their maker, even if it's the child.
Yes.
Even if it is the babe.
Yes.
They will make sure that the child and people and generations to come.
Andrew Ornes, Chris, and that guy, Horace Chang, those words that they uttered, I don't think they've ever taken it back. I don't think they've ever adjusted that particular argument that they made towards. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, if we're being quite honest, Andrew Ornes don't see criminals as citizens of the country. Antoinette, how you doing? And if you think it's a lie, I'm going to find a clip to play for you. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it.
It is wickedness, Jamaica.
Wicked man.
It is cruelty to humanity.
Cruel man. I tell you.
It is cruelty to humanity. And nobody wants to take account. Nobody wants to take account in this beloved country. No one wants to take. Them say them deploy 1,000 body cameras. Where are those body cameras? Who has those body cameras? Where are they being deployed? Where are they being activated?
I'm not going to say that they don't have them. But these are good questions. Where them there? In what areas are they being used? All the police them that are doing operations, they are the ones that shoot, the ones that are on the front line. Every day they are working at their body cameras is what we want to see. And in this incident, if those police or soldiers have body worn cameras, the videos need to be released to what them call them people that will deal with the police them. What them name again?
Where are they, Jamaica? If
What
they
them
have
there?
1,000 of them have almost 9,000 police. How come then? That means that they are deficient. There is a major shortfall if they have almost 9,000 and 1,000. It means they need 8,000 more body cameras.
Yeah, no, they need 16,000 body worn cameras.
So the 4-year-old was in a shootout SSP?
Good
The
question.
4-year-old was in a shootout SSP?
Mighty God.
The 4-year-old was in a shootout SSP?
We're going to go back to that question there. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember when Andrew... I don't know if you remember when Andrew Warner said this because you guys probably never listened to this. This was the JIS-TV PM keynote address at the National Security Council seminar in 2025. This was exactly February 6th, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to our then Prime Minister. Listen to this argument.
We need a global consensus that will create a global war on gangs.
Global?
That will treat with them in the same way that international effort was mobilized in creating standardized legislation across jurisdictions, dealing with finances of gangs, but coordinating how exceptional and emergency powers are used to deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country. To deal with these criminals who hide under the protection of being citizens of a country.
I don't know why that statement from Andrew Honest never left my mind. To deal with these criminals that hide behind the protection of being a citizen of the country. He's saying that they use the emergency powers to remove the people them rights, them human rights as a citizen of the country, so them can deal with them. Blessed child, how you doing? Listen to what the man is saying, and if I challenge Andrew Honest to tell me say this him say. It was clear and cogent. Listen to what he's saying.
How exceptional and emergency powers are used.
How exceptional emergency powers are used. The lockdown them. The what's up last summer, baby? Right? How exceptional the lockdowns are used. The curfews are used. To deal with these criminals who hide behind the protection of being a citizen of the country. People who on TikTok, go to my bio and subscribe to my YouTube page. I don't always be on TikTok. These are the conversations that we have over here. Very serious conversations. I'm not playing games on TikTok. Right? None of those things. Serious conversation. But most of the time I'm on YouTube. So join me on YouTube. Alright? The link is in the bio. What I mean, criminals have rights too. The right to life. This is a type of argument that encourages police to snuff out the life of criminals even when they don't attack the police. This is the type of argument that gives police and soldiers the authority from the head to go out and do extrajudicial killings and be judge, jury, and executioner. Right? Using emergency powers, and he wants it to be a global thing, you know. He's talking about the world. He wants to be like this, you know, where you use emergency powers to deal with these criminals that hide behind the protection of being a citizen of the country. Because a human, that a citizen, has rights. So he wants to remove their rights so he can deal with them anywhere. So he use the emergency powers expertly. Listen to what the man is saying. Your life, you can't get back your life. Why not learn the legal means by signing an act and sharing it with at least 500 people and asking them to share to another 500? In no time, the 10,000 will be there and more. Why not use a legal means like that? Right? I thank you again to Mr. Will Rattigan. The man has educated many people, myself included, right? And a lot of operations within government, you know, in parliament, how things work, civics. They had a civics class in Jamaica. Big salute to Mr. Will Rattigan and the university he has over there on YouTube. You get me? And big up to Andre for using, he could use his platform for all type of something. Listen, the type of numbers that Andre have, you know. If Andre didn't want to come talk about foolishness, you know, him probably would have there, Andre probably would have there about 1 million subs already, you know. Yes, civics is very important, Nikki. Right? Him probably would have there 1 million subs already. He's very entertaining. You understand what I'm saying? If him didn't want to come on here, come talk foolish, you're going to come talk foolishness and get some crazy donators. Because, you know, people like foolishness, right? We see it on TikTok all the time. Like, I'm a taboo person to TikTok. Because me not come on here, come talk no foolishness. Zane, I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just calling a spade a spade. It's foolishness. A lot of this stuff. It's not bringing any value or awareness or teaching anything in your life. But these are the things that people are mostly attracted to. The devil is really cunning. Anyway, moving on.
Too damn wicked in this country, Jamaica. Too damn wicked in this country. And it is not going to stop until it reaches people's door like Lisa Hannah, who says the man of the year is the commissioner of police. And not stop.
Mighty God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. If you think it's not going to happen, and I'm not talking about Lisa Hannah specifically. Nick, how you doing, my darling? If you think it's not going to happen, wait and you will see. Mr. Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth has the prophetic word, ladies and I'm telling you. Skirts are being lifted over and over. Hey, what's up, baby? Over and over and over again.
He has not yet moved decisively. So, yes, we have a little time, but it's not a lot of time. So I'm going back to the ruffling of feathers, clipping of wings, plucking out of feathers. That prophetic word is unraveling, and the only thing that will prevent or cause all of it not to play itself out manifestly is if this nation turns and the leaders who are under surveillance, and hear this well, and I'm speaking prophetically, they're under surveillance. And feathers are going to be plucked. Wings are going to be clipped. Watch where visas are concerned. If this island does not repent, strong action is coming. Read Jamaica. Let me go a little bit further. And again, I'm speaking prophetically. As we see in the realm of the spirit. If this island does not turn, the screws are going to tighten. The big players, i.e. the operatives of the beast, with whom Jamaica has gone into bed, when the United States makes more demands, because they are going to be making more demands. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. They are going to be caught between the rock and the hard place. Who are we going to answer to? They are going to with whom are we going to side? With whom are we going to partner? You're going to be between a rock and a hard place also, because they have taken huge amounts of money from different players and they have to deliver. So there are going to be consequences. He has not yet moved decisively. So yes, we have a little time, but it's not a lot of time. So I'm going back to the ruffling of feathers, clipping of wings, plucking out of feathers. That prophetic word is unraveling, and the only thing that will prevent or cause all of it not to play itself out manifestly is if this nation turns and the leaders who are under surveillance, and hear this well, and I'm speaking prophetically, they're under surveillance.
No, say enough.
And feathers are going to be clipped. Wings are going to be clipped. Watch where visas are concerned. If this island does not repent, strong action is coming.
Even how you're doing.
Read Jamaica. Let me go a little bit further. And again,
so, would you hear that? Prophetically, a lot of Caribbean leaders in trouble. A lot of them. Make that like this here. I like them, make me look like somebody. A lot of Caribbean leaders are in trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
Fixing our business and not stop trolling her until she withdraw in the country. And it is not going to stop until it reaches people's door like Lisa Hannah, who says the man of the year is the commissioner of police. And
unbelievable.
Our business and not stop trolling her until she withdraw.
So not that Lisa Hannah would even care, but I am so disappointed in Lisa Hannah. Ryan Campbell, what are you doing? There's several things that she have done that I'm like, huh? I'm so disappointed, bro. I'm not lying, brother. I'm disappointed. I've never spoken
Fitz
about
Jackson
it,
came out today.
but I'm disappointed in Nissan.
Fitz Jackson came out today and he spoke about the what? The body cameras being delayed. Then came after Fitz Henley talking about Fitz Jackson. The government is delaying the body camera and procurement because it assists them in murdering out the citizens of this country. Murdering out the citizens of this country. But I want to say it, somebody said it today, and I'm going to put forward the argument tonight. Horace Chang and Andrew Holness said about 2 years ago.
Hi Jennifer,
that
thank
there are
you.
400 gangs.
Thank you.
Operating in this country.
Lucia Musa did jump.
400 at least 400 active gunmen are in the country.
Yes.
Who is committing the whole heap of crime. That was the argument of Andrew Holness and
400 gangs. Yeah, man, 400 gangs.
They murdered 311 Jamaicans last year. What? They murdered 311 Jamaicans last year.
Right.
So by the laws of deduction, that means they are only 80 gunmen left. Yeah.
Nah.
It means there are only 80 gunmen left Jamaica. Tell me about taking sense.
Have to be more than
if
that.
If they say I want 400 active gunmen in the country, they killed 300. Remember they said all who dead last year. The narrative were that
yes,
they
it's criminals.
The police.
Yes,
they
it's gang.
The police.
Yes.
They were killed. So now, if 311 out of the 400 are added, that means that only 88 gunmen left.
Not so, but
I
understand him.
Or less than 89 to be exact. 89 gunmen left. And already Jamaica. He said gang.
Yeah, he
all
said.
Right. How much members make up a gang?
4 or 5.
4, 3, 5.
Minimum.
6.
Minimum.
So that then, by the law of the deduction, they must go wipe out 2,000 Jamaicans. Yes.
Worst case scenario, 10 person there in our gang. 10 person. If it's a big gang, 25. You don't think so? Really? No, man, away I say, man. So you say 10 better? Alright, so 10. My mother said 10. I work with mommy. So that's a 40,000. That's all? 400 times 10. Where you go? 4,000? Yeah. Monica, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. How's everybody? How's everybody? You good? Bless you now. Please like and share the video, guys. And help me to get to my goal. Help me to get to my goal. Alright. I don't see anybody helping me with the goal yet, you know, but we do it for the love and I do it for the likes. Alright.
Over the next 3 to 4 years, I'm going to wipe out 2,000 Jamaicans. Unless it's a genocide that.
Thank you. Subtle genocide. It cannot be, ladies and gentlemen. I said it on one of my TikTok videos. Even with the situation done with the aid and everything. Right? In my purview, it seems like subtle genocide. Subtle. Look up what the word subtle means. Unassuming. There but not there. Right in front of you but not seen. Subtle genocide. It cannot be, ladies and gentlemen, that exterminating people is the solution. That's not a solution to bringing down crime. I challenge anybody. You think you're bringing down crime. What you're doing is harboring resentment from the people. And regular people are now going to be preying criminal activity. Furthermore, you, the police and the soldiers, are hated by people. Because you took away their loved one and you did it without any remorse. You took their lives when it was not necessary. This police force, this government has given the police license to exterminate the citizens of Jamaica. And they are citizens, regardless if you want to call them criminal. They are citizens. And they have rights too. Right? We need to move with more intelligence, man. So what? The criminals them in the force and I go kill them too? When you catch the criminal them in the force, how did you guys deal with the superintendent? What want to catch with want to catch them with? Did they catch them with illegal fire? Let me go back to that. Let me go back to that story. Let me go back to that story. Hold on. Wait. I need to make a point here. Yeah, man, I need to make a point here. Yes? And guys, 10 days from now, you know, my brother from another mother, keeping an event, a cookout in Clarendon. For those who want to sponsor 2 of the meals, you know, the delicious meals, want to make me know, where's the phone? Yeah, man, don't make me know, man, if you don't want to sponsor 2 of the delicious meals, then, man. Alright? I play one little clip phone now. Come off of this.
Unnecessary gentrification. That why the government never use the same resources?
Come on now.
To empower those young men.
Come on now.
Why the government never use those resources, Courtney and Jamaica?
Come on now.
To give them opportunities.
Come on now.
Why?
This is why the God of the universe, the God of Jacob, the God of Daniel, the God of Moses, is the only true and just judge. You understand? Because I'm telling you, we see testimonies back at testimonies of some of the people in where society decides say, yo, then done with them, throw them away. And they came the most powerful servants of the Most High. God gave them a new lease upon life because they surrender to Him. Almost stories you don't know like that. Me I talk about man who in some dangerous things. And God pulled them out of it and no weapon formed against them can prosper. Can't touch them. God put a 19 upon them upon their life. And protect them fiercely because they serve Him. Right? Them serve Him with obedience. Them guard the gates of hell and come back. God pulled them from it. How much people like that you don't know? So when these individuals are like Andrew Onis and Horace Chang, he's going to put up for them head. Like say, yo, them without them, hey, me I tell you, man, when the skirts start lifting up. When the skirts start lifting up, now go normal, you know. And it start already, you know. Watch them extradition there, yeah? Watch them extradition
give them opportunities to
yeah, man, watch it, man.
But rather Jamaica.
You watch it.
Rather they decide to do what? Make them meet them maker. Make them meet them maker, Jamaica.
Alright, so I'm not really do advertisement, but just see, this time, we have to do it. Right? Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brother Bolo for I don't want to say a long time we put on them thing about general, so we have to represent for that one here. That one is the one link cookout, ladies and gentlemen, and after party, you can see it on your screen based on this check-in. You understand, DJ Marvin for the girls. Them, Friday, January 23, 2026, Yard 5 Sports Bar, Bagwell, Main Road, Clarendon. Make it a date and don't believe, ladies and gentlemen, we have a succulent menu
You understand? Yeah, man, we have the curry goat. You understand? Goated and belly. You understand what I mean? Served with roti, fried chicken, oxtail, stew peas, curry, coconut curry shrimp, curry kong. You want a normal menu, you know, the stew pork and the baked chicken and the brown stew fish. And you know, the steamed fish off of the pan, you know, ital is vital, that's true. Jerk chicken, jerk pork, and the size, you know, the rice and peas, the white rice, the pumpkin rice, rich, goat soup, right? Kong soup with red peas. Kong soup with red peas? Mighty God, you know, me have to have some of that. And chicken foot, fish tea, steamed veg, pasta, raw veg. I don't business where they could have their foreign. I have to support that one. The number they write up as ladies and gentlemen, and link me on WhatsApp. Get your orders in and make sure so the money ready and steady, because I'm not joking. Anyway, there in Jamaica, once you have at least 100 person, we know say yo, it makes sense, and we are going to send the food that way there. Because you see, the chef them is like no other. You understand? He cook better than even your mother. So make sure so you're ready for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Friday, January 23rd, 2026. Make it a date and don't be late. And remember the location. Yard Vibes, Sports Bar, Bagwell, Main Road, Clarendon. That is...
Killer! January 23rd. Where you go?
On the road.
Can you not tell them book you have a party there?
Yeah.
Alright, they invite you one and cook out an after party. It have a nasty. No man, you don't have to shake it. No shake about it. When I say nasty, that means it have a shot. That event have a heart. Mr. Killer, I'm glad you see.
Right.
Because music by DJ Marvin and bass on the say. Killer, this makes sense.
This makes sense with you.
And I want you to think upon the menu. I'm not willing to tell you. But first I'm tell you what you wanna eat.
No beef. No pasta.
Don't worry, Ed. Them are bully patting for Korean. And you don't know location of a Yard Vibe Sports Bar, Bagwell, Clarendon. And you see, after the cookout, it's an after party. Can't kill me, don't know where you are.
Party animal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo here now.
Yeah, so you think officially, no? Friday, January 23rd, Clarendon, man, Bagwell, Main Road, Clarendon. Yard Vibe Sports Bar, you see me? I'm a virgin, man. I tell you, I'm a virgin like that. Right? I'm not to do party events again or promote them things there, you see me? May then say what's up. May then say yes, it's genocide. I forgot to have to scroll up them something here now. Decrease the population. May then big up yourself and no thanks for you. Joanne, how you doing, Joanne? Only true and righteous judge, not true. Talk truth, no man. We are very flawed judges, ladies and gentlemen, is my point. As people, we're flawed bad because we're not really ready. But the call that Andre called for in terms of why not investing in the youth them is a solid call. Save who you can save. Has the police force and the government really exhausted all the options? Let's ask the question, ladies and gentlemen. Do you believe as a citizen of this country that this government has exhausted all options to reform the youth that are already in gang activity? Have you seen a program of reform? What did that such man say? The man said the prison ain't full. Kevin Blake, when Lisa Anna called man at the ear, said the prison them full and his officers are trained to win. What is the prize, ladies and gentlemen? What did they win? Eliminated another human being off the face of the earth? That's what they want. We are living in a very, very dangerous situation here in Jamaica. Alright? Very, very dangerous. That's why anytime I go up on the road, my mother fret. Fret. And I'm not a criminal. Right? I'm not involved in no gang. If you check my page, All of what happens on my pages, the 4 pages, my TikTok, is me. I don't have time to be a criminal. All of my time goes into my page. And those who have my number want to know. Want to see when I put up things for my status. Hours and night. I'm up in my bed or upon this couch right here. So working around the computer. I am a law-abiding citizen of this country. A concerned citizen of this country. And I understand the importance of the law enforcers. And this is why we cannot afford to have a corrupt law enforcement body. We cannot afford it. We cannot. We don't have the luxury, ladies and gentlemen, to afford a country that is like that. That we have having a country where our police forces are not abiding the law. We're too small. We cannot afford it. This body of ours cannot. The body of Jamaica, as in the body, the land, the people, everything, the society. We cannot survive a cancerous attack like corruption from the highest places. It means that main organs are being corrupted. Because you're talking about the head of the country. You're talking about politicians. You're talking about legislators, lawmakers. If the lawmakers are corrupt, ladies and gentlemen, and then a tear down, you're talking about the police them and superintendents. See me find the article here. See the article here, from the Observer. See it here? Let me read it. Kingston, Jamaica, police inspector assigned to counter-terrorism and organized crime branch CTOC has been arrested on suspicion of breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act after nearly 6 kilograms of cocaine was seized from his vehicle on Thursday. Observer Online understands that around 7 p.m. a police team from the Firearms Narcotics Investigation Division, FNID, went to a bar in Kingston acting on information that vehicles parked on the premises of the establishment were being used in illegal drug activity. It is understood that upon the arrival of the FNID team, the suspect observed among other patrons at the location, right? Searches were reportedly requested of 3 vehicles on the premises, including a Toyota Tacoma belonging to the suspect, a Kia, so his own vehicle is there, a Kia owned by a soldier, and a Honda step wagon belonging to another individual. It is further reported that while the police conducted searches of the Kia and the Honda, the suspect refused access to his Tacoma, his Toyota Tacoma, resulting in the FIND deputy superintendent being called to the scene. So the police them never bad up the superintendent, you know. From the FNID, you know. Them call them supervisor, you know. I wonder why. If that was a regular Jamaican, what would have happened? And when I say regular, all of us are regular Jamaicans. That's the point. Not because you have on a uniform, that means that you are exempt from actively being involved in criminal activity. Not because you have a superintendent. So what? The way how you deal with the superintendent here, so. Why you can't deal with the citizens of Jamaica the same way? No, I heard that he's charged, you know, according to reports, you know. Right? In the newspaper, he's charged now. This was suspect of breach, now he's charged. Allegedly. On the arrival of the deputy superintendent, the senior cop was informed by the suspect that cocaine was inside his vehicle. So when him see the superintendent now, the supervisor now, him tell the supervisor, say, yo, cocaine in my vehicle here. I wonder what was his motive for waiting until the superintendent came. the deputy superintendent? Why didn't he tell the officers that were there conducting the search that cocaine in a vehicle, you know? I wonder what he was trying to achieve, ladies and gentlemen. Could it be that he wanted the deputy superintendent to cover his ass? Could it be? Could it be? What if the deputy superintendent decided to play the corrupt card? 12 pounds of cocaine would be where, ladies and gentlemen? On the streets of Jamaica. Want to see how easy it is for corruption to lead things the other way? Where the country itself is on fire, literally, because of corruption. Venlove, could it be? Venlove, could it be? Is it outside the realm of possibility that that's what he was trying to achieve by waiting on the superintendent to come? Deputy superintendent to come? Mighty God. It is reported that all 3 vehicles were then secured and towed to the FNID headquarters, where the suspect Toyota Tacoma was searched in his presence, during which 5 rectangular parcels wrapped in masking tape and clear plastic were found in a white plastic bag at the back of the at the back of the vehicle. Each parcel reportedly contained a white powdery substance resembling cocaine with an estimate weight of 5.8 kilograms or 12 point. Wait a minute. Whoa. Each parcel contained white powder substance resembling cocaine with an estimate weight of 5.8. Are they saying that each parcel had 12.5 pounds of cocaine in it? Or are they saying that all of them together? It seems that they're saying that each have 12.5 pounds. Hold on there. Oh, come, you know. So hold on there. How much parcel there in there? How much parcel? A big drug bust this man. Hold on. Wait. Hold on there. Secured and suspect search in his presence. 5 times 12.5 are how much? A 62.5 pound? Am I hearing that 62.5? Am I reading that 62.5 pound of cocaine was found in the vehicle? This not normal. This is a CTAC senior. You hear what I said? The suspect was seized along with the police service pistol belonging to the suspect, his Jamaica Constabulary Force identification card and holster and smartphone. All 3 vehicles are also seized. It is understood that another operation was conducted at the inspector's residence in his presence, but nothing illegal was found. The suspect is in police custody as investigation continues. Ladies and gentlemen, how did this man go through all of this and not lose his life while being handled by the police? Why we can't have other criminals be given the same standard procedure? Why? You hear when them say them take away him service pistol? You hear when them say? After all of that, those were removed. Mighty God. Let's continue.
This is a very wicked act.
Of course.
But you think that is the little, our sir used to call them the 87s that are committing these heinous acts?
87.
Have you listened to the news from the last 5 days.
Yes.
Who are the masterminds behind the cocaine? And who are the masterminds behind the guns? Today there was a major gun bust.
Listen this.
There was a major gun bust today in Jamaica, wherein which a JDF soldier was arrested. Over 6,000 ammunition.
Yes.
And
6,000. That's potentially 6,000 people life gone. Every bullet. JDF soldier. 6,000. Play that back.
There was a major gun bust today in Jamaica, wherein which a JDF soldier was arrested. Over 6,000 ammunition.
Yes.
And 28 guns, Jamaica.
28 guns. And 6,000 ammunition. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to sign the Magnitsky Act to deal with criminality and corruption in this country. To really deal with it the right and proper way. God bless, thank you. Jamaica can't survive one soldier. How much soldier there in the army? One soldier have 28 guns and 6,000 ammunition. How much soldier there in the army in Jamaica? Let us say 9,000. If 5% of soldier them are move in terms of gun trade, like that soldier, you know, sister, we in trouble. Them thing I need to clamp down, brother. Them thing I need to clamp down. You know which time you hear people in the street a boast about gun? Them so confident. You see, anytime you hear them, I stay far from them, you know. I don't want to have nothing to do with people like them there. You never know, ladies and gentlemen, when you're going to be standing beside somebody like that and you're dropping like a fly, lifeless on the ground. Anybody when me hear a glorified gun in the street, me walk far from them. And I talk about the brawling and about retaliation if anybody this and that. What me say me do? Me take them serious. Me not even want to see them vicinity where them there. Our area. That's what vicinity means. I don't want to be there, guys. Joanne said the poorer man doesn't own boats, planes, hookups to bring these things in the... Of course, it's the bigger people them at the upper echelon. It's them are carrying the gun them. We just need to find whoever it is. That is why you need an uncorrupt government that does not compromise because them and them same people are friends. So when the police are go for operation and the politician hear about it and I'm friend or the gang syndicate that he is running, call them and say, "You left the area." No, we can't have that. Can't have that. Police in Jamaica, 1, needs to operate with integrity, and 2, needs to have the type of teeth where if their investigation leads them to locking up a politician, the law supports him. He can do that. A regular police can do that without fear or favor. Say if there's an attack going to come on his job. You heard what I said? That is where we need to be in Jamaica right now. Nobody is exempt from the law. And if it is that you guys are saying that your fight against crime or gang activity means that you should unalive the criminals that you find, what if the criminal is a politician? I ask you, the police, are you going to put a bullet in them too? And plant one gun upon them and say it was a shootout and there was a confrontation with the police? Are you afraid to do that? Or you wouldn't dare do that? The point of all these questions, you know, is that the same respect on have for the politician them life is the same respect on the need to have for the people, regular citizens of Jamaica. That is the point. The same respect on have for the CTAC farmer, CTAC senior member, where them catch you the cocaine, and the same respect on need to have with citizens when you deal with them on the road. Joy Boys, how you doing, my darling? Good night to you. Happy New Year if I didn't tell you personally. Good to see you. Right? It's the same respect we need to have.
$28 firearms and 6,142 ammunition.
Mighty God.
Seized at the Kingston port.
Hear that? Hear that?
And then there was 12 million, what? How much $1 million worth? Almost $30 million worth of cocaine. By a senior inspector of
what? Yes, CTAC.
CTAC.
Yes. You hear that? You hear how much million?
Major organized crime.
And I police them involved in it.
The areas that should be countering the crime.
Oh, and another thing. There needs to be something in the law that if you are a police or a soldier or a politician, the law should give you more extensive punishment for the same crimes. For instance, if a politician was to rape a young lady, whatever the punishment is, the politician should face 3 to 5 times the punishment. Automatically. Same thing with gun possession, illegal gun possession, any type of crime at all, major crime. Drugs. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And them supposed to know that before them go in and sign off on that. Right? And if them family members them involved, and them involved with them, and it can be proven, it's same. Oh God, thank you, Joy. Ladies and gentlemen, the cash app is available. Joy just bless the platform. Let me go and check. Our regular supporter of the platform here. You understand? Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you. Really appreciate it, mama. And you see them look at these donations? I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, phone card, put on service. Just in case Wi-Fi fail, I'm telling you. So I really appreciate Joy Barnes and everybody else that donates to the cash app. Alright? Big up on yourself. Still not see him. Mommy, you know me, I look for that shirt there.
And then when them look at your sons, who are the criminal offenders?
No, it looks good on you.
The masterminds in this country.
I'm not even remember that.
Then come from the political directorate. Then come from the police and the Jamaica Defense Force.
When it's something
Then come from the business community. Then come from the...
Yeah, they cut you off. Remember, say they have one part to cover your head, you know.
The clergy. So you think who empower these dons? The dons always say there is a big man.
Mm-hmm.
You never hear them say the boss.
The boss.
You never hear the don always say never call the boss.
Who is the boss?
Who are the boss, Jamaica?
Who is the boss?
Who are the boss, Jamaica?
Yes.
Them are going to link the general.
So,
who
what is happening in Jamaica now with the crime is that the gang members them have a big man, we are boss. A big man, we have connection. So if them forget catch, them know so they're not spend. And this is what is happening around the world. It's nothing new, ladies and gentlemen, under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. You understand? I believe what is happening in Jamaica is that I believe there's some controlled criminal activities happening. That's what I believe. Control from high places. I believe they already knew who the criminals were from day one. And there's a reason why they know who the criminals were, because of this same thing, the whole kingpin thing. Listen, there was a police that was caught. And yes, there was a police that was caught. Right? And you know, say you're good, man. Right? Yeah. There was a policeman that was caught that was it was said that he was a leader of a gang, a constable. You understand? This is where we're at, ladies, and it's very scary times.
Who are these guns? Who give them the guns? Who empower them with the ammunition, Jamaica?
Where the money come from?
And the soldier is not the man behind it, but him have to take the fall.
There you have it. At half I press, pick up yourself, mama. There you have it. Soldier get caught with 28 firearms and 6,142 rounds of ammunition. Could it be that the soldier have a boss? Could it be? Could it be that the boss is somebody in very high places? One of the top people in society that might be connected to politicians. Could it be? Ladies and gentlemen, we need to sign the Magnitsky Act. It is a tool to hold the government accountable. We need 10,000 signatures. I'm imploring everybody on TikTok. Go to my page. The link is in the bio. When you go to the link in the bio and you open it up, you press more. I'm going to show you. Let me demonstrate. Let me demonstrate. Alright? Let me demonstrate. Alright, so this is my oh Lord, it's a bit. See it there? You guys see the link right here? TikTok, this is for you. You see the link right here? That is the YouTube link, right? When you click the YouTube link, alright, this is how it looks, and then you press open. You press open. Alright, you see that now? You see right on at the bottom here, so where it says more, you click more. Right on the bottom here, so where you see it says more, on the side here, so press more. You see when you press more, hold on, so how comes you know dip on this? Oh wow, hold on. Well, here are the links, guys. When I press more, all the links them come up. See? What I didn't do was, yeah, thank you. Yeah man. What I didn't do, when you want nothing else? Oh, you have something? Right? You have any more? See that? These are the links, guys. See that? All I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the Magnitsky Act at the top so you can easily access it. So when you press the link, when you open up and press more, you're going to find the Magnitsky Act at the top. See it here? The link to it. See it here? Look at that. You see that red symbol right there? That is the Magnitsky Act. Click the link. When you click the link, let me show you. I signed it already. When you click the link, see it there? So we have 3,949. Wait a minute. This morning we had 3,920. So we had 29 people sign. Oh my God, we need. Oh my God, let's get 100 more people to sign today, and let's get 100 more people to sign, and let's get those 100 people to share it with 50 people. We actually had 29 people sign it this morning. See there? It was at 9:20 this morning. See it there, guys? See it there? For my persons on YouTube, let me show you again. For the YouTubers them. Same thing. Any one of my YouTube pages, you will find it. See it here? You press more to find the links. Right under Bolo VNR and then the amount of subscribers, you see the text right there and you press more. When you press more right at the top, see it there? Magnitsky Act. Magnitsky Act. Any one of my pages, any one of my YouTube pages are on. It's right at the top. I put it there. Alright? Alright? And do not donate to the Magnitsky Act, ladies and gentlemen. Do not donate. This is for persons that are serious about fighting corruption in the country. Right? And the good thing about this, once it's used, it can always be used. So it doesn't matter who is in power. It's good to know these tools so we can fight for our country being as uncorrupt as possible. We need to get over the 50-point threshold. For Jamaica, anything under 50 is too corrupt in the ratings. And we're at 44, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to raise the bar. And this is for our children and our children's children. And this is why I'm doing this live this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I would love to see 2,000, 3,000 people in the chat. But who is here is here. And then they can reach the other people. You do your part. Share it. Get the link from my page. Share it. Hit me up with on WhatsApp. And again, my number is 876-451-6535. That's 876-451-6535. Link me. You can't even go on Mr. Rattigan page. I believe he still has it up. I'm not sure. I'm sure about mine though. Even in the chat right now, if you guys read what Nightbot is saying, Nightbot has the Magnitsky Act posting every, 10 minutes or 5 minutes. When he says, help me to sign this petition, that is the Magnitsky Act. Anytime I see Nightbot say, help me to sign this petition, that is the Magnitsky Act that he's posting. Let me see. Let me see. I see it. Thank you, beautiful people, for hitting the like button. Where it is? Nightbot. I guess I have to put it up more often, like every 5 minutes. I have to go put it up more often. I don't see it on Bolo and our clips. I have to put it over there. For Nightbot, so I've got to sign in for Nightbot and put it over there. Right? To sign the Magnitsky Act. Yeah, man. So, thank you, Joy Barnes, for the cash app. Anybody else led to bless, I welcome it. Can bless the cash app or the PayPal. Alright? Yeah, man, these donations more while we need some online credit and stuff shot to the phone and then way there. It's very, very handy, you know.
But ever since President Trump has taken a crackdown on the region, a lot of things are exposing in this country. Ever since President Trump took down Maduro, things are exposing the ugly beast of nasty corruption exposing. Remember, I told you, the affidavits that is at New York on President Maduro of Venezuela spoke about politicians. Spoke about politicians who have facilitated the narcotics. The State Department. Good night to the State Department. Good night to the U.S. State Department. My name is Andre Stevens. Listen to my arguments too. Could the U.S. State Department confirm or deny if Jamaica is top in the list of narcotics countries in the Caribbean? Is Jamaica on that list? And if Jamaica is on that list, where does Jamaica stand? Where does Jamaica stand? We have had so many significant drug busts in the last 8 to 10 years in this country. Not many of which have been prosecuted in this country. They have gone silent and off the books, President Donald Trump. So I am asking you tonight, President Trump, have you been investigating this government?
Yes.
Have you been questioning? Bruce Golding said what he said last week. Bruce Golding knows something deep. Bruce Golding never said. Bruce Golding never said. Mia Martley could be taken off. Or Dr. Mitchell could be taken off. Or Antigua Prime Minister could be taken off. He specifically said Andrew Holness could be taken off. Bruce Golding, Courtney, know something that you and I don't know. Remember, as former Prime Minister, he's privileged to get briefings in this country. All right. There are persons in this country who are privileged to get national security briefings. Bruce Golding, PJ Pakistan. Portia is not at her best now, but Bruce Golding and PJ Pakistan get security briefings. If they need it, they can get it.
Yeah, man.
And to a lesser extent, Mark Golding, because he's in the opposition.
Yes.
He might not get the intricacies, but they know that something exists. So I am asking if the uncertified creature, Jamaica,
yes.
why you think he used the church one day, the corporation? There was a reason why he deployed the 75 million to the church, seeking the sympathy of the church. But the true and living people of God have the spirit of discernment and see the play. See the play that you are deploying Andrew Michael. You are like a legion. You are like the palmer worm, the conquer worm, and the locust on the people. You are like the Congo worm. You eat up the resources of the people on the land. But you are trying, begging prayer, them should put you at the altar, seeking sackcloth and ashes for you to repent publicly for the wickedness that you have invoked on this land.
Mighty God.
But you see, the church has lost its way, you know, Courtney. Yes. The church has lost its, and it's not a condemnation of the church. It is more a reflection. The church must be charged.
Patrick,
I'm asking you as
we are going to deal with.
Majority of you are watching me tonight. Are you offended when I...
Beautiful hills of Sunset Avenue in Cherry Garden, man. Tell you, big up yourself.
I call out the church. Are you offended tonight when I call out the church? Are you comfortable to see that the church is being defiled? And politicians in this country are defiling the church and nothing comes out of it. Politicians using the church for public platforms.
Mighty God.
I am asking the people tonight. I want you to give me your messages. I want you to personally WhatsApp me when I'm going to reflect tonight, Courtney. I want you to tell me, Jamaica, are you satisfied with the church being compromised in this country? Are you satisfied that an unconstitutional, uncertified creature is on the pulpit, using the same pulpit that a man of God should be preaching from? How can you be satisfied, Jamaica? How can you be comfortable with it? How can you be comfortable with it, Jamaica? How can you be comfortable? I am grieved. And that's why when I say,
Hi, Michelle.
when the church say to me what they say, them can't accommodate me. I just look at me and say, oh, I smile for you. Because if you read between the lines, Jamaica, they are part of the Portmore. Hey, read between the lines, Jamaica. But I understand that when you speak out against one, the entire corporation will stand in solidarity. The pulpit should be sacred.
Alright, so that's our different topic. People, bless you. And if you're serious about our own liberation as a nation, one of the things you can do is to sign the Magnitsky Act. Alright, so we can fight against corruption. Alright, and human rights violations, which are many. Just this year alone. Oh my God. Last year was a record year, but the way this year started is very scary. Extremely scary, my people. Alright? God bless you know. And thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the shares. And you guys have a wonderful evening, alright? Peace and blessings.